I'm Jenna, and welcome to your foundations class. I teach at Wildheart Yoga. I teach their foundations, their restorative, slow flow, vinyasa, and I also lead some of their teacher trainings, so I'm really happy that you're here. Foundations is a great class level to sort of have an introduction to yoga, get a good all-around overall stretch. And you can do this from the comfort of your own home here. So I'll be demoing some of the moves here using 2 blocks as well as a blanket to cushion my knees. However, know that you can replace these with books. You can use a soft towel or any blanket that you have at home. And know that you also don't need to use props. So everything is optional. And I'm really happy that you're here to practice here with us. So we're going to get started laying down on your back. So I'll be doing most of the practice here with you. So you'll be able to once in a while glance up at the screen to see maybe what I mean if you're not quite sure. But I invite you to try your best to stay in your body and not rely too heavily on looking at your screen. So try to listen to the cues, try to get into your body so that you can really have an experiential practice today. So let's start first by just coming to lay down on your back. So come all the way down. And for today, we'll bend your knees, taking your feet flat, and let your knees knock in towards one another. And then take one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your low back, and start to just slow down your breath. Feel your low back descend towards the floor. And feel your breath just rise and fall your hands. Let your eyelids soften and just notice any sounds in your environment. Sometimes practicing at home can feel a little tougher. There may be more distractions, pets, kids, noises outside. So just for the next 45 minutes or hour, just allow those things to just pass. You might notice a sound and it might start a dialogue in your mind. But I invite you to, when you catch your mind doing that, to compassionately pull it back, taking a deep breath, and then being back into your practice. And in these times more than ever, it's important to stay in your body, to stay with a feeling of connectedness. Know that emotions like frustration and fear are going to be tugging a little harder right now. So we have to intentionally cultivate a sense of peace, joy, bliss in the simpler things, the smaller moments. In each breath, and each time maybe you hear a bird outside your window or the hum of your refrigerator. And then choose to maybe set an intention for your practice here. Maybe dedicate your practice to someone or something. Relax your jaw. And take a big breath in through the nose, filling all the way up. And part the lips, making an audible exhale. Full inhale in. And a big exhale out. Now from here, we'll take the hands alongside your hips and bring your feet a little closer together so your thighs are touching and your big toes maybe touch as well. And now tuck the shoulder blades a little bit underneath your shoulders. Bend your elbows so your fingertips point towards the floor. I call these Barbie arms or robot arms. And then press into your feet and lift your hips up. And then slowly tuck the shoulder blades a little more underneath you and lower the hips back down towards the floor. Now this time, press your low back into the floor to feel that tuck of your tailbone. Keep tucking the tailbone and squeezing the glutes until you feel your hips start to lift away from the floor, and then keep lifting, keep squeezing the glutes. And then slowly tucking the tailbone one vertebra at a time, lower all the way back down. Now you can keep the arms like this if it's helpful, or bring the palms flat. Again, lift the hips up by tucking the tailbone as much as you can, squeezing the glutes. And now hover your right foot just an inch off the mat, and then slowly lower the foot down. Now hover the left foot an inch off the mat. Squeeze your left glute, slowly lower down. Hover the right foot an inch off the mat, and then straighten the right leg forward. Squeeze the left glute. Slowly lower the right foot down, right knee bends. Lift your left leg up, and then straighten it forward. Squeeze the right glute. Bend the knee, take your feet back together. Right foot lifts, straighten the leg. Squeeze the left glute. Slowly lower the feet back together. Straighten that left leg. Squeeze the right glute. And then slowly feet together, hips down, tucking the tailbone. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a rock side to side. Massage out your low back. And now from here, take one hand on your thigh, either thigh. Fingertips pointing towards your knees. Bring your shins parallel to the floor. Now press your hands into your thighs. Press your thighs into your hands. Press the low back into the floor and feel the core fire up. Take a breath in, relax that pressing. And with the breath out, press the hands and thighs, press the low back into the floor. Breath in, relax. And breath out, press. One more breath. And breath out to press. Now slowly release the feet down to the floor. Bring the hands alongside the hips. Tuck the elbows and the shoulders underneath you. Palms flat on this round. We'll press the hands down, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips up. Now this time, lift your left leg up. Cross the left ankle on top of your right thigh, opening the leg a bit out to the side in a figure 4 variation. And then lower the hips halfway to the floor. And then pulse, lifting the hips back up. Lower the hips halfway towards the floor. And then slowly lift the hips back up. One more time, lowering halfway. Pressing back up. Hold little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press up. And then slowly for 4, lowering down. 3, 2, with control all the way down. Now interlace the hands behind the back of your right thigh for figure 4 stretch, hugging the leg in and flexing the left toes. You can find a little rock side to side. Notice here if the chin is really lifting up, see if you can tuck the chin a little in, flattening out the neck. Now slowly let the right foot tap down to the floor. And then shift your hips a little over to your left and let your legs fall over to your right for this twist stretch. Now from here, take your right hand to the ankle, left hand can reach down and hold the top of your foot for a quad stretch. And again, just like bridge, you might tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Hold here and breathe, few breaths. One more breath here. And then slowly bring the legs back through center. Uncross the ankle over the knee, bringing your feet back together. Now from here, bring the hands alongside the hips. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up. Now this time, lift your right leg up, cross the right ankle over your left thigh, opening the thigh, flex the toes, lower the hips towards the floor about halfway, and then press up. Lowering halfway and pressing up, keeping that left glute engaged, lowering halfway. Press up one more time, lower halfway, and then press up, hold here and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift up and slowly lowering for 4, 3, with control, 2, 1, lower all the way down. Interlace the hands behind your left thigh now for figure 4 figure 4 stretch. You can rock a little bit side to side here, flexing your right toes. Notice here, even if the chin has lifted a little bit, and see if you can tuck it in, flattening the neck. Slowly we'll tap that left foot down to the floor, and then shift your hips a little over to your left and let the legs fall over to your right. Now from here, take your right hand down to the top of your ankle, left hand to the top of the foot, opening up your chest, tucking the shoulder blades underneath you, and breathing here for a few breaths. One more breath. And then slowly release, bringing your legs back through center. Shift your hips, uncross the ankle over the knee. And then second set, bringing the knees over the hips, shins parallel to the floor, one hand on either thigh, fingers pointing towards your knees. Press your hands into your thighs, thighs into your hands, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin in, take a full breath in. Then with the breath out, press hands to thighs, low back to floor. Breath in, relax. Breath out to press. One more time, breath in. And breath out to press. And then slowly we'll keep the legs as they are. Widen the arms right to left, or you can cactus the arms if you don't have the space here. Now from here, lower the legs just halfway to the right. Flex the toes, use your upper body, and then bring the legs back up through center. And then rock the legs halfway over to the left. Hold, pause, squeeze the thighs together, come back through center. Lower halfway to the right, pause, straighten your left leg, flex the toes. Feet come back together, legs back through center, off to the left, pause, straighten your right leg, hold. Bend the knee, legs back through center. One more time, drop halfway to the right, pause, straighten your top leg. Bend your knee back through center, over to your left, pause, straighten your right leg. Back through center, hug the knees into the chest, again, rocking side to side. And now we'll take the hands behind the backs, the thighs, find a little rock and roll up and down your spine until you can cross the shins and come into a tabletop position. Now from here, this is where maybe perhaps a blanket would be nice underneath your knees. So once you're there, you can choose to take that option. Maybe fix your hair. And in your tabletop position, spread your hands that they're shoulder width distance, spread your knees apart so that they're hips width distance. And then spread each finger wide, so there's about an even slice of mat between each finger, and then press into your fingers. Now for a moment, let your chest just kind of dump between your shoulders, so you feel your shoulder blades kind of push up towards the ceiling, and then press into your hands, feel the shoulder blades slide away from your spine. And then again, lower the chest between the arms, feel the shoulder blades push back and towards one another even, and then press into your hands, widen the shoulder blades, tuck the tailbone just slightly, and keep the tailbone tucked as you let the chest dive down, and then slowly press up. Take one more time, let the chest kind of drop between your arms, and then slowly press up. Now from here, bring your knees together, your feet together behind you, and straighten your right leg back behind you and hover the leg the height of your hip. So feel the right glute contract. Press into your hands so the shoulder blades stay moving away from your spine, and then take the tailbone towards your heel, or in other words, bring the belly button in. Now from here, reach your left arm forward, rotating the palm towards the center of your mat so the arm rotates towards your face. Take an inhale, flex your toes. And with an exhale, knee to elbow underneath you, round your body. Inhale, reach forward and back. And exhale, knee to elbow underneath you and press. One more time, inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, knee to elbow underneath you. Now this time as you reach forward and back, pause. Bend your right knee behind you, reach your left arm back, and hold on to the foot behind you for a quad stretch. Now start to press into your foot, kicking into your hand. Opening up that right hip and that left shoulder, look forward. Take an inhale. One exhale. One more inhale. And with an exhale, take your right hand down, your left knee down. Or I'm sorry, your left hand, your right knee. And then sway your hips a little bit side to side and roll out your right wrist. And then come back into your tabletop position, legs together behind you. Now this time straighten your left leg behind you, tuck the toes into the mat, keep the foot flexed and lift the left leg up, feeling the left glute contract. Draw the belly button and press into the mat so you feel the shoulder blades spread. Reach your right hand forward, pinkies closest thing to the ground. Take an inhale, reaching. Exhale, knee to elbow underneath you, curl in. Inhale, forward and back, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow, curling in. One more like that. Inhale to reach. Exhale to round in. Now this time as you reach, bend your left knee, sweep your right arm back, holding onto the foot, and then kick into your hand, opening up your chest and that left hip, looking forward. Big breath in. Stay for your breath out. Breath in. And with your breath out, release the hand, release the knee down to the mat. Now from here, with an inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone in your chest, look up, cow pose. Then exhale to round into your cat, pressing the hands down, chin to chest. Inhale into your cow, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, look up. Exhale to round, tucking chin to chest. Take two more like that. Inhaling, close your eyes, look. Exhale, rounding in. Big breath in. And a big breath out. One more time. And then slowly come back into neutral. Now from here, we'll walk the hands just a little bit forward. And if you're getting close to the end of your mat, maybe adjust. Walk the hands just a little bit forward and then shift your shoulders over your wrists so you're in a modified plank pose. And you're more than welcome to tuck the toes and find a plank pose. We're going to take a couple chaturanga push-ups. So from here, shift your shoulders a little past your wrists. Keep the hands pressing down and the shoulder blades spreading. And then slowly bring the shoulder blades together, dipping the chest between your arms as you bend the elbows straight back. And then press yourself back up. Again, lower halfway. Feel the shoulder blades draw towards one another as you hug the elbows in. Press up, feel the shoulder blades protract and spread from your spine. One more time, lowering halfway. Keep the chin back, hold. Now lower all the way down to your belly. Now from here, take the tops of your feet onto the mat. Press into the tops of the feet and bring your tailbone towards your heels. So you feel the belly button kind of lift up away from the floor. Now keep the elbows hugging in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, find a low cobra, lift your chest forward and up. Keep pressing into your feet, even roll the pinky toes down, and then lower all the way down, forehead touches. Inhale to rise up, low cobra, press into the pinky toes. Exhale to lower down. One more time, inhale to rise up, low cobra, light on your hands, maybe even hover the hands. And then exhale to lower down. Now keep the forehead down, walk your hands wider than your mat so they come onto the wood floor, whatever kind of floor you have. Point the elbows up towards the ceiling and find that same low cobra sensation. Maybe you feel a little weight in your fingers if that feels okay. Take a breath and look forward. And with the breath out, dip your left shoulder to the middle of your mat. Look to the right, maybe your left ear taps down. Inhale through center. And exhale, right shoulder, right ear dips down. Thinking about a little side bend here. Inhale up through center. Left shoulder forward and down, dragging, lengthening the left side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the opposite side. Inhale through center. And exhale to lower down through center. Slide the hands in and then walk the hands back until they're alongside your hips, palms down on the floor. Pinkies are closer to you, thumbs are wide, and then press into your hands, draw the shoulders away from the floor, lift lift the forehead up. Keep hugging the shoulder blades together, press into your pinky toes, and then lift the arms away from the floor. Take the tailbone towards your heels, turn the palms to face one another behind you, and then imagine somebody was pulling on your wrists to lift you higher from your chest. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower down, turn your left cheek to the mat, left ear down, close your eyes, breathe into your back body. Take a few breaths there. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breath in, breath out. One more breath in. And then breath out. Now slowly bring your forehead down to the mat. Slowly reach the arms back behind you again, and this time interlace the hands at your low back. Glue the palms of the heels of your palms together and start to straighten your arms, bringing your fingers towards your heels, lifting the shoulders up and the forehead up. Now keep squeezing the elbows back together, drawing the shoulder blades back, and then bring the pinky toes down, legs together, and start to lift your legs up into Shavasana, Locust Pose. Take a big breath in like someone was pulling on your wrists. And as you breathe out, slowly lower down. Bring your left cheek, left ear down, or your right cheek, right ear down, looking to your left. Taking a few breaths there. And slowly bring your forehead back down to the mat. Take your hands into frame your chest. Press back into your child's pose. Knees a little closer together. Taking the arms back behind you. Few breaths there. Breathing again into your back body. Big breath in. Full breath out. Slowly walk the hands back, forward. Pull forward into a tabletop position, and then tuck your toes, find a downward facing dog, hips up and back. And then slowly from your down dog, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Take your feet wider than your outer hips, bend your knees and find ragdoll, letting your head hang heavy. Now you have an option here to hold on to opposite elbows, or you can interlace the hands at the back of your skull, dragging your head heavy, opening up the middle of your back. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Release the hands to the floor. And then walk your hands up your shins. Find a halfway lift, trying to straighten out your spine like cow pose. And with an exhale, round down over your legs. Maybe take the hips higher. Again, halfway lift with your inhale. And with your exhale, forward fold and heel to the feet a little bit closer together. This time with your halfway lift, pause, shift your weight forward, and then sweep your arms forward and up, pressing into your feet, reaching your arms up tall. And then take the hands down to heart center with your exhale. Big breath in, fill up. Full breath out. Now with your breath in, drop the hands towards the floor and up to the ceiling. Look up. And exhale, forward fold with soft knees as your belly greets your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, rock forward like a wheel. And with an exhale, bring your hands down, step your right leg back and tap the knee to the mat. Take your arms up into an Anjaneyasana for your inhale. Hold for your exhale. Imagine you were dragging that left heel back and the right hip was spinning forward. Big breath in. And with your breath out, slowly bring your hands to the floor, maybe finding blocks for a half splits pose, straightening your left leg. Find a halfway lift with your chest and your inhale, trying to find that long spine like cow pose. And with an exhale, fold over your right leg, bowing the forehead down towards your knee. Big breath in. Big breath out. With your next breath in, slowly rebend your front knee. Move the blocks if you're using them. Take your hands down, lift your back leg, and step back into a plank pose. Now pause here in your plank. Now you can always tap the knees down. Bring the hips the height of your shoulders and try to pull them out apart between your hands. Take the tailbone towards your heels, breastbone lifting forward. Big breath in. With a breath out, lower all the way down, maybe knees first. Try to land in one piece. Untuck your toes, reach the arms back, Shavasana. Lift up, maybe the legs as well. Exhale, lower down, bring the hands by your ribs. Press back, child's pose. Hold for a breath in. Hold for a breath out. Breath in into your tabletop. And then tuck your toes, breath out, downward facing dog. Bring your legs together, lift your right leg up, breath in. Breath out, knee to nose, hug it into your chest like a cat pose. Inhale up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding in space. Inhale up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, last time, stepping through your hands, helping it up if it needs. Tap your left knee down. Inhale, take your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Again, imagine you could pull your mat back with your right heel to get more stretch in that left hip as you wrap it forward. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. One more breath in. And with the breath out, bring the hands down, maybe finding those blocks again for your half split, straightening your right leg. Halfway lift, breath in. And breath out to fold over your right leg. Holding for a breath in. And holding for your exhale. And slowly come halfway up. Rebend your right knee, move the blocks. Lift your back leg up with a breath in, and then step forward with your breath out, forward fold. Halfway lift with your breath in, and again folding with your breath out. Press into the feet, rise the arms up with your breath in, hands to heart center as you exhale. Keep the hands together, reach them towards the floor and up with a breath in. And then forward fold with your breath out as you reach towards the floor and touch. Halfway lift with an inhale. And with an exhale, bring the hands down. Step your left leg all the way back up. Tap the knee down and inhale, take the arms up into that Anjaneyasana. And with your breath out, take the left hand to your right thigh, reach the right arm behind you in a twist. Press your right thigh into your hand. And then imagine still you're dragging the right heel back so you feel the legs pressing into the floor. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. And then slowly unwind, bring the hands down to the floor. Slowly tuck your toes, lift your back leg, step back into your plank pose, shift forward, breath in. Exhale, lowering chaturanga all the way down. Hands reach back. Locust, inhale, breath up. Lift up. Pull back. Exhale, lower down. Hands by the ribs. Press back, child's pose. Hold for a breath in. Hold for your breath out. Slowly, breath in. Pull forward, tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Join the legs together. Lift the left leg up with your breath in, knee to nose with your breath out, rounding, pressing the hands down. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to nose, round it. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, last time, look forward, step forward. Tap your back knee down, inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms up. Right hand to the outside of your left thigh, left arm reaches back into your twist. Press the left thigh into your right hand, turn your ribs more. Look over your back shoulder, big breath in. Stay for your breath out. Breath in, look forward, bring the hands down. Step forward to the front of your mat, find a halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, fold, let your shoulder blades move from your spine. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Two more. Inhale, reach the arms down and up. Look up. Exhale all the way down until your hands meet the floor. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Step your right leg all the way back. Tap your knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, take your left thumb into your left hip and find a side bend to your left. We're opening up the right side body with a breath in. Breath out, stay. Pressing into your left heel, breath in, come all the way back up. Take your hands down to the floor. Step back into your plank pose, breath in, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down, lowering in one piece, arms reach back, locust for your inhale, lift up, arms reach back. Exhale, lower down, press back, child's pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Pull forward into a tabletop with your breath in. Tuck your toes, down dog with your breath out. Lift your right leg up with an inhale. Exhale, step the foot through your hands. Tap your back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take your right thumb to your right hip crease and side bend to your right. This time, opening the left side body with a breath in. Stay for your breath out. Pressing into your right heel, come back up. Bring your hands down, frame your front foot. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold, breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together, look up. Hands to heart center with your exhale. Last time, palms down and up, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift with your inhale. And exhale, step your left foot all the way back and then pause here. Keep your left leg lifted this time. Left hand can come to the floor or onto a block. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling for a bigger twist. Press into your right heel and imagine your right heel is being pulled in the back direction towards your back heel, wrapping your left hip forward. Big breath in. And with your breath out, tap the left knee to the floor. Reach your right hand back for the top of your left foot. And if the foot feels far, you can take the left hand onto your thigh for a little more space. And then pull the heel towards your sit bone. Wrap the left shoulder under you. One more breath in. And with your breath out, release the foot, hands down. Move the block to the side, step back into your plank. And breath out, lower all the way down. Arms reach back, locust with a breath in. Breath out, lower down, hands to frame your chest, child's pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. Breath in, pull forward into your tabletop position. And with your breath out, downward facing dog, hips move up and back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot through your hands. Right hand stays on the floor or block. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Try to pull that left hip back as your right hip swivels forward. Full breath in. As you breathe out, tap your back knee down. Reach for the top of your back foot. And again, you can always take that left hand a little bit higher if you need. Hug the heel in towards your sit bone and then move the twist into your upper back. Big breath in, lean your left shoulder back. And with the breath out, slowly release the foot. Hands down, lift your back leg up, step forward into a forward fold. Halfway lift with the breath in. And with the breath out, folds down. Inhale, reach the arms up, growing tall. Exhale the hands to heart center. Drop the hands to the floor, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up. With an exhale, step your right foot all the way back behind you, and then take both hands inside your left leg and walk the hands to the middle of your mat as you pivot your feet to point towards the long edge of your mat. Now, top your heels a little wider so your toes are pointing in, and with a breath in, find a halfway lift, maybe tenting your fingers. And with an exhale, fold over your legs, walking the hands back towards in line with your heels. So as you breathe there, feeling your weight just shift slightly forward towards the balls of your feet. And then slowly start to walk the hands back under your shoulders, soften your knees, bring your hands onto your hips and come all the way up. Now from here, turn your right toes in slightly, turn your left leg all the way out. And then take the arms out to the sides. Now look at your left knee. As you bend it, make sure it's tracking in line with your second toe, so it's not wobbling in. That's going to be your tendency for most people, so try to keep that leg pushing out to the left. And then we'll straighten the leg as you take the arms up. Look up at your fingertips. And as you exhale, re-bend, looking over your left middle finger. Inhale, arms up as you straighten your front leg. And as you exhale, pressing into the feet, slow and controlled, drop into your warrior two. Inhale to rise. Exhale to drop in and hold. Drop that right shoulder a little further back. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Now this time as you breathe in, reach your left fingers forward and then down inside your left leg, right arm reaches up. Now use that left arm, pushing the thigh into your arm, arm into your thigh, and then lean your right shoulder back. Reach up through your fingers as much down, so you feel a spread across your chest. Big breath in. And pressing into your feet, warrior two with your breath out. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Turn your left toes in, right leg all the way out. As you bend your first time the front knee, make sure it's tracking in line with your second toe. And then this time as you straighten it, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, re-bend, looking over your right middle finger. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale to re-bend, looking over your right middle finger. One more time, inhale, rise. And exhale to drop and stay for a breath in. And a breath out. With your breath in, reach your right fingers forward, and then drop your left hand inside your right leg, left arm reaches up. Take a big breath in, pushing thigh into arm, rotating the left shoulder back. And a big breath out, reaching the fingers taller up. One more breath in. Breath out, warrior two, come all the way up. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes forward. Interlace the hands at your low back. Bend the knees with an inhale, straighten the arms as best you can. And with an exhale, forward fold, taking the hands away from your low back towards the floor. Shift the weight a little forward, and then straighten the legs a little bit. Draw the shoulders away from the floor, take a breath in. And a breath out. One more breath in. And then slowly bend the knees, hands to the low back, and then down to the floor. From here, hop your heels in, toes out, bend your knees. Walk the hands up the thighs for goddess pose, leaning your chest forward. And then draw the shoulder blades back, shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, drop your right shoulder towards the middle of your mat, look over to the left. Inhale through center. And then exhale to drop the left shoulder down, look to the right. Inhale through center. One more time, right shoulder dips, look to the left. Inhale through center. And then exhale to the other side. And inhale through center. And as you exhale, slowly straighten the legs, bring the hands to the hips, turn the heels out, toes in. So the feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat again. Turn your right toes a little in, left leg all the way out, just like we had before. Now this time, reach your arms wide, right and left. Reach your left fingers forward. Keep pressing into your left big toe, and then take your hand down to the shin or the floor. Reach the right arm up. Now rotate the shoulder back, lean your right shoulder back in space. And then from there, take the tailbone just slightly towards your back heel as you press down into your feet. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, turn the palm towards the front of your mat and take the arm alongside your ear. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, soften your front knee, press into your feet, warrior two all the way up. And straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Turn your left toes in a little bit, turn your right leg all the way out. Reach your right fingers forward, kicking your left hip back in space. And then take your right hand down to the shin or to a block, reach the left arm up. Lean your chest back in space. And then take the tailbone a little towards your back heel as you press into the outer edge of your back foot. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Turn the left palm towards the back of your mat. And with an exhale, take the arm alongside your ear. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, soften your front knee, come all the way up, pressing into your feet, parallel your feet. And then from the hands to the hips, bend the knees, slowly lead with the chest, walk the hands to the floor. Oh, I forgot something. Hop the heels in, toes out, walk the hands up your thighs. We're going to take another goddess pose. Knees are pointing in line with your heels, cactus your arms. Now hook the right arm under your left for eagle arms and goddess pose. Take the tailbone a little to the floor, and imagine you can pull the heels together with a breath and pull the elbows up. Know you can always hold onto your shoulders. With an exhale, round in. Breathe all the air out. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to round in. Last time, inhale to rise. Open up the arms. Take the left arm on the bottom, either double wrapping or holding onto your shoulders. With an inhale, lift up. And with an exhale, round in. Inhale to rise. Exhale to round. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, round. Release the hands to the floor. Walk the hands all the way around to frame your front foot. And step back into your plank pose. Tap the knees down, find a child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead to the floor. Take a few breaths there. Feel the back of your body move. And then from here, we'll slowly start to come back into a tabletop position. From your tabletop, lower down onto your forearms. Bring the elbows as wide as your shoulders and then walk your knees back so you're in a forearm plank with the knees down. Now draw the belly button and tailbone towards the backs of your knees. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. One more breath in. And then with the breath out, slowly lower the hips to the floor. Lower your entire body to the floor. Reach your arms back. Bend your knees. Hold on to the outsides of your feet and your hands. Hug the knees a little closer. And then from here, start to kick into your hands, lifting your chest for wheel pose. Rock your weight back. Take a big breath in. Look forward. And with the breath out, slowly release. Lower one cheek to the mat. Bend your knees and cross your shins and take them wide. Just windshield wipering your shins in opposite directions. And switch the opposite cheek to the mat. And then relax the legs down, bring your forehead down and press back one more time into your child's pose. Reconnect to your intention, to your breath. And then from there, slowly press up into a tabletop. And we'll shift the shins to one side, coming to sit with the legs out in front of you. And now this might be a place that sitting on a folded blanket or towel might be good. You might also choose to have a blanket nearby to support your knees. So we'll start first with the legs straight out in front of you. And draw the right knee in and open that right thigh out to the right with the bottom of your foot on your inner thigh. Now this is where if your thigh isn't reaching the ground or your knee feels sensitive here, you might prop it up with a block or a blanket. Reach your arms to the ceiling, turn your chest towards your left toes, and then reach for your left foot for Shavasana head to knee pose. You can round the forehead towards the knee, or maybe bend your left knee and take your forehead onto the knee. Take 3 breaths here, breathing in. And breathing out. Imagine you could breathe more into the right ribs. And breathe out. One more time, breathing in. And letting it go. Now slowly start to come all the way back up. Remove anything that's underneath that right knee. Take your right hand behind you, left arm up, and lift up, opening up the front of your body. And then slowly lower back down. Now draw the right knee up to the ceiling. We'll hug that leg in with your left arm. Take your right fingertips behind you, twisting to your right. Take a big breath in, sit tall. Breath out, looking over your back shoulder. Slowly unwind your body, bring both hands to the left. Take a little counter twist in your spine. And then slowly come back up, straighten out your right leg. Draw your left knee in towards you. Let your outer left thigh come down. Again, maybe propping up this knee if this knee could use a little bit of support. Reach your arms up, turn towards your right toes, and reach for the foot. And then here you can again either round your head towards your knee, or maybe bend your knee up and place your forehead on the knee, taking about 3 breaths there. Full breath in, full breath out, feeling how you can breathe into your left ribs a little bit more. Opening up that left mid-back, left low back. And then slowly start to come back up. Remove anything that's underneath your left knee here. Take your left hand down behind you, right arm up, reach up and go back. And then slowly lower the hips all the way down. Straighten out both of your legs in front of you, heels on the floor. And then with an inhale, reach your arms up. And with an exhale, reach for your toes, either holding onto the outer edges of your feet, or you can hold onto your shins or your calves. And taking 3 breaths here, feeling the breath move in the back of your body. And then slowly start to come all the way back up. And we'll make our way onto your back. So come to lay down on your back. You can move anything off of your mat that you're not using right now. Come to lay down on your back. Once you're on your back, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a rock side to side. Oh, I realized I forgot the twist. Take the hands behind your thighs and rock back up. Let's do one more thing sitting here. If you'd like to sit back up on that blanket, go ahead. Sorry guys, I don't know how to video edit or else I'd edit this out. Keep that left knee hugging in. Hug it in with your right arm. Take your left hand behind you into that twist. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly unwind your spine. Take both hands to the right for your counter twist. And then slowly come back up. And now we'll remove the blanket. And what's kind of funny, in the age of technologies, you could have just paused it and just done that twist. So now we'll come to lay down on your back. Hug the knees into your chest now and give yourself that rock side to side. You might choose to find a happy baby here, reaching for your big toes and pulling the thighs down. Whatever feels good. If there's any last movements you would like to take here for your practice, feel free to take any last moves that would just make you feel a little bit more rounded out. And when you feel ready, we'll settle into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. So that could look like the blocks underneath your thighs. You can elevate your legs up onto a wall or onto a chair. Maybe a blanket underneath you or on top of your body if it's cold. And making yourself as comfortable as possible. Take advantage of the fact that you're at home and you have perhaps endless amounts of pillows, blankets, and make yourself comfortable. You can always pause this video and then restart it. I'll be playing the sound bowl for a little bit, and then we'll have a silent Shavasana. So make yourself comfortable, and then When you feel ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now let your next breath in come in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Breath in, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Breath out, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, 4. Hold, 4. Exhale, 4. Hold, 4. Full breath in, just all the way up, as long as you need. And exhale, let it go. Entering into your final resting pose. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Begin to deepen your breath. If you'd like to stay here longer, you're more than welcome to stay. If you feel ready, start to wiggle fingers and toes, rolling out wrists and ankles, and eventually rolling to one side and pressing yourself up to find a seat. Maybe sitting up on a blanket or onto a block. And close your eyes. Bring your hands over your heart, one stacked on top of the other. And just feel a few breaths massaging around your heart space. Come back to any personal intention that you set for your practice. Let your next breath in fill you all the way up, side ribs, back in front of your ribs. And as you exhale, sigh it out, bowing the head to the hands. The light, the highest self, the teacher in me, bows and sees the light, the highest self and teacher in you. And from the bottom of my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing some of your time here with us. I'm really happy that you're continuing your home practice. I know that it's really important now more than ever that we stay connected to each other in any way that we can. So namaste, thank you so much for showing up, and I'm so grateful for you. I really am. Hope you have the best day ever. Thanks.